All right, so seems everyone is here. Are we ready for the second part of this day of INNOspace Weekend? We're gonna have to do this again, you know that, right? Are we ready for the second half of INNOspace Weekend? Yeah. Good. How was the design thinking up? That great? All right, so I hope you came out of that with plenty of ideas. Because let's go over what happened today. So we started with the tours, and we split into the 3 groups. Hopefully you got a chance to immerse yourself into whatever area of interest you've chosen. And then we came back, we did a design thinking workshop. Hopefully you already defined some sort of a problem that you'd want to tackle. We're going to move on to the pitch session, and I will tell you in a bit how the pitch session is going to go. And then we're going to move on to the voting part, and then we're going to form the teams, or in between we're going to have some food. So, pitching session. For the pitches, we're going to form a line over here, and you're going to get 60 seconds. You're going to get a microphone, come here on stage so that everyone can see you. It's going to be live streamed so you can say hello to your mama. And you're going to have the 60 seconds. When the 60 seconds are done, there's going to be a counter here. You can see it all the time. But when your 60 seconds are done, we're going to have to stop you. And if I'm not going to willingly stop you, I'm big enough to ask you nicely to stop. All right? So, just make sure that you get to say everything that you want to say in the 60 seconds. The point of making that very precise is that we need to give each and every one of you the same chance, so we can't give someone like 2 minutes to thoroughly explain what they want to do. Then, after you're done with the pitches, you need to go to the back of the room, and there's a table there, and Lucia is at the table there. Wave to us. Hello. She's going to help you to write down the name of your idea, and with a few bullet points, some of the main topics that you want to cover in your idea, just so that people can easily remember what you talked about. So you write that down. There's going to be pieces of paper there, markers, and you write that down. And then we're going to stick them on the wall, and you're going to use the sticky dots that you got as a voting system, all right? Is that clear? Is anyone here that did not receive the voting dots? If you did not, you can still get those from the back of the room. Also, very important, I asked you this morning to fill in the 3 hashtags. Please use that so that during the voting, during the dinner, you can start talking to people that perhaps you haven't talked to before, and use that to start a conversation. Now, if you put the voting dots or the code, and that covers the hashtags or your name, that's not how they were intended to work, all right? So please put them inside so that people can see either your name or the hashtags, all right? So you may have a few questions about the pitching system. I will answer a few common questions first, and then you can ask me some more questions if you have afterwards. So, can I pitch something that I've already started working on? No, because the point of this weekend is to try out something new. Like if you've been working for 2 years or something, and it's like your car, like you have your small satellite ready to launch, and it's in the trunk of your car. That's not really fair if you want to compete towards people that are just starting a prototype now. However, very well researched ideas are welcome. Like you read about stuff, you talk to people, you were constantly inquiring and so on. That's perfect. That you're passionate about it. Can I pitch 2 ideas? Let's just aim for $1 billion company per weekend, right? Just let's be modest. 1. Not 2, because you can't focus. There's a very few people. There's a dude called Elon Musk. He's managing more unicorns at the same time. Now, I'm not saying you can't be that, but let's start with 1, okay? What if my idea isn't selected? Well, the point of this is also to learn the process of starting from an idea and working with a team of people that you haven't met before, so that by the end of the weekend you end up with a validated prototype to pitch in front of the jury. So that's an experience in itself. There's going to be most likely more ideas presented than the ones that we'll select, because we're only going to select about 10 of them with the biggest number of votes. So if your idea is not selected, don't worry, because the learning that you'll get out of this weekend and the connections that you'll get with the team and the discussions that you're going to get with the mentors are the real help that you'll get. Can I still work on my idea if it's not selected? Yes. Because we don't want to say no to people. So if people did not vote for your idea, but you still managed to convince at least 2 other people to join you, we're going to let you form a hacker team, because you hacked the system. But at least that, like if you get the votes, you need to hack the system somehow. But if you do that, we're okay with you. Can I use slides, fireworks, or whatever during the pitch? So there's no slides. But if you came up with any cool, smart way of marketing your idea, like whether it's like a t-shirt or a funny hat, just go ahead and do that. But remember, you only have 1 minute, so don't go too crazy with the fireworks. I will add another usual question that pops up, but it's not here, which is, will someone steal my idea? No. And there are a few very important reasons why people don't steal ideas. First of all, because there's like 99% probability that your idea is not completely new and unique. It's just a different approach, a different angle. Some people might have tried it before and it didn't work, so that's why you don't know about them. But if you do your research, that's probably something pretty similar out there, one way or the other. Which it doesn't mean that your idea is not good, because there's been other social networks before the social network, so they may have failed for other reasons, so you should still do that. But just keep in mind that there's very, very little probability that your idea is like truly unique. So it's probably out there and you got inspired one way or the other. And the second reason why people will not steal your baby sweet idea is that they have their own baby sweet idea and they want to work on that. They don't want to work on your idea. They want to work on their idea. So no worries, no one's going to steal any ideas here. Just be open, because the end result is you're going to get help. You're going to get team members. You're going to get mentors to push you forward. And who knows, maybe you're going to get to participate in the INNOspace Masters that's going to come up next. But in order to do that, you need to be decisive and say that you want to pitch tonight. So first, let's raise the hands. How many people want to pitch an idea tonight? Good. We're going to have more than that. Because I know that some of the people that did not raise their hands, they have an idea in the back of their mind. But they're like, should I pitch it? What will people think? No, people will be happy to hear more ideas. That's why everyone came here, to be exposed to new ideas, to be exposed to new concepts, to be exposed to new ways of thinking. So don't be afraid. This is a group of crazy people. That's why we paid to be allowed to work during the weekend. So that makes us very unique. People don't do that. They stay in the comfort of their home, but we came here, you already stepped out of your comfort zone, and you only need one more step to decide here in front and pitch your idea. All right? So, how should the pitch work? Hi, my name is, this is a very important part, but no one will remember it. Still, it's nice to say it. The very important part is the problem that I want to solve. If people understand the problem that you're trying to solve, they are more likely to pay attention, they are more likely to better understand it, and then better chances of getting the votes. So make sure that you explain the problem that you're trying to solve. Then, you need to explain your clever solution. Once the problem is clear, you take the next step and you say, here is how I would like to see it work. But you don't start describing the product. You don't go, so I want to do a landing page, and then when you click on the menu, it's like a menu pops up, and then you click on the no, that's boring. You need to quickly explain in one sentence what you're trying to do. Try to distill it to the very essence so people can relate and say, wow, that's interesting. And then, what skills do you need in this team? As we've seen here today, there's a lot of people coming from industries, and also there's a lot of people with a different background. So make sure you say that, hey, I need some marketing people, I need some sales people, I need people with design experience and so on. Let people know what are the skills that you mainly are looking for so that they can come forward if your idea is selected and say, hey, you said you needed someone that knows this. Here, I would like to work on the idea that you pitched. And remember, as I said, you already took the first step. You're here, working in the weekend. Awesome. Now, there's only one more step to reach the moon. Well, a few more, but you need to start somewhere. And then you're going to have to come here and pitch your idea. Good. Questions? Let's. Yes. Yes. And you can even put all of them on your idea if you love your idea so much. It's like they are your dots. You can do whatever you want with them. Let's hear it. Definitely. The point is like, so if it's a software project, fair if it's like 2 months worth of code being written. Like, if you already tried 5 prototypes of some robot and you're here to build the, I don't know, 8th version, that's not really fair. Like, what we're trying to do is to keep everything fair. Like, obviously, everyone has 1 or 2 ideas in the back of their mind. And we've all been reading about it and talking to people about it, and that's fine. That's awesome. That's the passion that we want to bring forward. All right? Any other questions? Yes. 10 plus minus 1. But ideally, we're going to aim for 10. So you want to present like more people? So more people presenting, that's usually called theater. It's not bad, but if you're not professional actors, it's going to look really strange. So if there's like a committee of people and like, so we already decided that we want to work on this, choose one person and then have that one person come here and present. However, the rest of the people can still pitch their idea. I would totally recommend that, because even if they say, okay, I would like to work on this, but let's see, what if my baby idea would get some votes? So just remember, maybe you want to like spread your chances. If you like 4 people and let's work together. I would advise to all of you to come pitch here an idea and see which one gets the votes. Any other questions? Yes. So if you ended up liking another idea more than your idea, you can still join that idea. And if you got enough votes, maybe there will be people that will want to work on your idea. That's the reason why we're thinking that we're going to have like 9 or 10 or 11 teams. Things may happen, like ideas could merge, you know, real life is different than how we plan it. But the important thing is to be like flexible, adapt, and be crazy enough to have the chance that if you like an idea more than your own, you can do that. What else? All right, then we're ready. Yes, one more. You can do that, but I would advise you to be honest with the people and say, here's an idea, I would like to present it, and if you guys want to work on it, I would like to work on something else. Because what happens is, sometimes people get not just behind an idea, but behind the leadership, the energy, and the enthusiasm of someone. So if you start your ideas saying something like, so I would like to pitch this, and like, I would like to build something. There's no energy, no enthusiasm. And people might not vote that. But if you have someone full of energy and enthusiasm that truly believes in that, there may be people that say, that's crazy, but that dude, that's inspiring. And they get behind the person. So if you want to do that and to just give away a very good idea, awesome, great, but just be fair at the very beginning with the people. Anyone else? Then I would just like to say a logistical issue. So, this is a microphone. It does not miraculously work just because it's attached to my body. You need to keep it here, not here, here. This hand doesn't move. If you want to move, you have other hand, all right? So you keep it here so that we can all hear you, and also people at home are watching the live stream. All right, so let's start by forming a line here with everyone that wants to pitch. And you're going to come here on stage one by one and start pitching. We're going to have the counter there. I don't want to rush you, but do remember, people pitching first get remembered more. Just saying. They tend to get more votes. Okay, now there's a light. All right, so who's going to be first? Come on stage. So you have the 1 minute counter there, and when the time is up, you should be done, all right? People in line and people in the room, please be quiet so that we can all focus on the ideas presented, all right? Good, so let's start the pitching session at INNOspace Weekend!
How do I start the timer? Okay, that's already started. Oh, shoot, okay. Hi, everyone, I'm Ryan. So my idea is kind of a bit, comes from a different direction. But the main problem is there's plenty of places on Earth which are highly polluted. I mean, China, for example, the cities are full of smog. People wear masks to protect themselves. And sure, there are ways to filter the air, but they're not efficient. There's nothing large scale enough to be able to deal with these sorts of problems. So I'm going to open with a question, right? What is the most efficient system on Earth? Can anybody hazard a guess? Yeah? Yeah, biological system. So what if you can take a biological system and improve upon it, either with mechanics to complement it or through genetic modification? And the answer is algae. Algae is an amazing thing. So what I want to do is create a pollution tackling system based on algae. So now I'm going to want somebody with biology background and somebody with business, and also some design. Thank you.
The merciless 60 seconds. All right, second pitch, please, big round of applause.
Hello everybody, I'm Fan Shu. I would like to create a brain poll with you tonight. And then this is the aims to solve the problem that the expertise scientists actually don't know how to go to market to solve the problem. So here, we'll create the brains pool together, where we will introduce the brains of the experts to meet the needs together. And they can push the new technology in the right place. This information will be managed by the supercomputer and the database. So today, this weekend, I would like to create the brains polls with you together. I would appreciate the people who is creative, open-minded, and if you have some information background, that will be also preferred. Thanks a lot.
Right, I like how this is going. The energy is right. Plenty of ideas there waiting to be pitched. So please, come on to the stage.
Thank you. Hi, my name is Edi Berkovic. I'm originally from Israel and coming here from Luxembourg. Does anyone know how ants can do this? They go in one line and always following the same line. How does it work? Who knows? Great. I have no clue. I want to do something like this for vehicles in space, vehicles in general, something which can help group those guys and create a redundancy. Because in space, what's important? If you send food for the destination, the food should arrive. If rover got broken, the middle, what happens then? You send 10 rovers, they act as one system, they are distributed. If someone has a background of big data or automotive things, we can create an idea, a concept of the lake or of the group of rovers which act like ants. So, thank you very much. My name is Eddie.
Okay, hi. As we know, global warming is a fact and there are many catastrophes happening. So how about an sensor-supported emergency habitat? It's like a tent that you can put somewhere where you need it, where you need space, that's safe. So you have something that maybe floats on the water, that where people can live in for a certain amount of time. As I said, it's sensor supported, so it knows if the air is okay, if the water, if there's water in the habitat. It can also be used on other, or the future might be that it can be used on other planets. So I hope to sell this to Elon Musk someday. Yeah, it should provide a lot of comfort. Yeah.
Let's see who's next. Don't forget to go to the back of the room and write the name of your idea.
Hi, I'm Andreas. Who has watched the movie Gravity? Sandra Bullock, Clooney. Okay, then we know that spacewalks can be very dangerous. Radiation, space debris, everything. And I was thinking about a robot that we could train on a full-scale ISS model to do repair work outside of the ISS. The short-term monetization might be aiming for similar hazardous environments on Earth that could be preferably underwater because it's close to zero G. Imagine an oil spill or a pipeline issue or an internet cable in the ocean that needs to be fixed. I would love to talk to robotic experts and people passionate for AI, for example. Thanks.
Hi, my name is Ville and I'm from Finland. Our Finns' energy is a little bit different. Nah, fireworks. Pitch structure, I say fuck it. My company name is Sharetialites, so it's a wordplay between sharing and satellites. So it's basically a short-term satellite services that are rentable online. Getting a satellite up in space takes 1 meter pile of paperwork, and it takes way too much time to get satellite up there. So basically it's not sensible for a lot of companies to do it. So with Sharetialites, anybody can access space and create new business. So we can actually create a new business platform through sharing economy, like Airbnb disrupted hotels, FinTech is disrupting banking, and Uber is disrupting taxis. So let's disrupt satellites as well. Thanks.
Hi, my name is Jan, and I have a question to you. Have you ever experienced that you didn't have reception on your cell phone because you were in an area where there were a lot of people around? Yes, you have. So my idea is called Festiphone, because one of these situations where you don't have reception on your cell phones is on festivals. And there I would provide a truck that receives a satellite signal that you rent from some kind of telecommunications provider, and then you distribute the telephone signal among the festival, the people on the festival. And who's interested in that? Well, maybe the persons organizing the festival or even the people at the festival themselves. And who I'm looking for? I'm looking for people who have experience in telecommunications and maybe also marketing. Thank you very much.
Hey, my name is Patrick. So, have you ever feel or wonder yourself, how does it feel like to be an astronaut? Everybody wants to be an astronaut or to feel like train like an astronaut. So, my idea is to build an analog facility where people could be trained like astronauts, for example, in a spacecraft simulator or with a spacesuit in a swimming pool, simulating zero gravity. Or we could also build an analog facility like a Martian base, where you can do fake EVAs. So there are plenty of opportunities here for entertainment. So I'm looking for people who like entertainment, also maybe computer scientists or software to build simulators. So you're all welcome to join.
Hi, I'm Rusty, and my problem is like, have you ever wondered where is your parcel? And where, if you're like ordering something from overseas very far and you do not know where is the parcel and it says like, it's here, but it's not here. So I have a solution today. It's like you will know your parcel maybe real time every hour. So the guy who received, the delivery man who received your parcel, he will scan a code on the parcel and that thing will be recorded with the delivery man, and with that you could actually track with the GPS. So you will have the same app, and with that app you can always know where is your parcel. And for this I will need programmers and maybe marketing people and people who has worked in logistic area to know more about the flow of parcels delivery. Thank you.
Go to the back.
Hi, my name is Michael, and I want to solve the fuel crisis in the solar system, because now we can get only fuel on planet Earth. So in order to do that, we would have to send a mission of a swarm of robots with different specializations to perform an operation of extracting hydrocarbons and water ice on Titan and create rocket propellant from this. So of course, this will not get any profit until like the next century. So in order to do it as a startup, we'll have to work with developing, let's say, solutions which in the end will make this system as a complete whole, and commercialize them on Earth and in near space for near space solutions. And for this idea, I will need people with understanding of chemistry, thermodynamics, and marketing, and anybody else who doesn't think that this is complete nuts.
Hi guys, my name is Florian, and I really want to pitch this, and I really want to work on this as well. So I'm interested in sustainability, and we heard some people were talking about sustainability, and so this topic is really relevant. And now the really that this topic is really complex. This is a big problem. So we have the industry, we have people who are working on sustainability, like designers, like managers, and we need a framework for sustainability, and this framework allows the people to create sustainable products. There are lots of applications which are working on this, but we need a link between all these applications to manage the life cycle of a product. And that's my idea. I need people of different kinds of the business and also of marketing who are willing to work on this idea. Thank you.
Thanks. All right, I'm Maxime. I have a background in business and management. And growing up in Belgium and now living in Cologne, I noticed that transportation networks are simply not optimized. They lead to traffic jams, they lead to train delays, and all these other pesky problems. Now, I believe that using a combination of Earth observation data, all kinds of Earth observation data, and big data analysis coming from a number of sources, cars, transportation companies, etc., that we can optimize current transportation networks and future transportation networks. Now, the big problem is I know nothing of Earth observation, I know nothing of big data analysis and all the kinds, so these are exactly the people I'm looking for to solve this problem that I'm sure everyone can relate to. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Bertrand. I'm also from Belgium. And actually, I want to talk about a problem that maybe you don't know. It's the number of kilometers of cable into a plane. Actually, it's 27, so it's really a lot. And what I would like is to reduce this number of kilometers because it will reduce the weight of the plane and so reduce the price to fly. So I don't have any idea right now. Maybe it could be Li-Fi or a lot of different technologies. And but what needs to be done is to really disrupt this thinking of making everything with wires and just putting kilometers and kilometers of cable. So I'm looking for engineers or marketing people, legal people, and people that are motivated to work on this idea.
Hello, I'm Rainer. Who doesn't know Uber? Everybody knows it. And what I want to do is, I want to do Uber for transport. That packages, boxes can be transported by private persons for other persons. I want to disrupt the transport and logistic market. And for that, I need help with people knowing about logistics, marketing, and blockchain technology. Thanks a lot.
I guess there will be a lot of packages ordered from Amsterdam, carried by some other people. So think how to solve that. All right. Oh, we have a setup all prepared here. All right. What's that? Oh, it's a surprise. All right. So, good luck.
Hello, my name is Christian. This is Max. So we have no idea what are old people doing. They cannot carry stuff and they barely can walk and things like this. And we thought of an autonomous box which can follow you and which also assists you while you're walking, but which is intelligent. For example, it knows where you are living. If you forgot, for old people, sometimes you can just say, "Bring me home," and it will guide you where your home is. So this idea is quite challenging. We need engineers. We need in automotive, like autonomous transportation, maybe also with artificial intelligence background, and marketing, lawyers maybe somehow to make it really safe. And yeah, we had this idea of automotive, transportation system.
Yeah, this could really be a hit to have a box to remind you where you are and how to get home at 5 o'clock in front of some clubs. All right. Next pitch. Come on, be brave.
Hi, my name is Max and my project is underwater sailing. Und so principally it goes like this. I suspect that a lot of you know the Gulf Stream, which is a water current in the ocean. And what I thought about was, what if we would actually be able to use the energy that is in this water current? What could we do with it? And I was in the logistics group today, and I thought about what if we would use it to propel ships? So I thought about that and came to the conclusion that we could actually construct a pedal under a ship that would pick up the momentum of the water molecules colliding with it principally, and then going faster.
And then magic happens. Don't forget to go to the back of the room, right? Move your idea. All right, we have a few more pitches ready. Next pitch here on stage.
Okay, hey guys, I'm Balaji, and I'm an astronomer. And I'm here for the rest of the few seconds that I have. I'm here to explain to you how astronomy can be commercialized by linking hands with space industry. So what we need is high-resolution Earth observation data, which we have been having for the last few decades. So what I want to propose for is a two-way satellite, which will look at the space and Earth at the same time. Now these two-way telescopes, they're designed to work at high resolution and high sensitivity, and they will look at stars in constantly monitoring the outer space for astrominors, for new supernova or some crazy event happening out there, at the same time producing high-resolution Earth observation data. So if you're interested in working on pretty pictures and some crazy ideas, you can join me.
Hi, my name is Bassam. I have the idea to solve the problem in aeronautics that astronauts have muscle decreasing over the time, and I thought maybe it's because of the lack of gravity. And if you had clothes which compensate the effects of gravity on the body, the daily exercises of astronauts would be obsolete. So I thought of clothes with rubber bands or something like this, imitating the muscles of the body on tension, that when you move, you train your body. And I need people from marketing for the public market, and designers to design the finished product. And yeah, this is the idea. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Bujidar, and as you know, valuable resources like minerals are scarce on Earth. However, we have all of the space to explore full of valuable resources that we can use. However, first we have a problem that we don't have the data where those resources are. And then once we have the data, how do we mine them and what do we do with them? We have the idea of building a spacecraft carrying few, maybe starting with 8, maybe increasing with time, the capacity of probes that will find suitable asteroids and space objects, go there, mine them, use the resources to craft new probes, or carry some of the resources back to Earth or to other stations and sell them. We'll also sell the data to other companies interested in that. Thank you.
Okay, hi. My name is Lucas, and my goal is to empower small farmers in developing countries to boost their agricultural productivity. In order to do this, I want to develop an app to give them easy access to geo-monitoring data for their fields and crops and so on. And for my team, I need mobile developers, I need data scientists, and maybe some rocket scientists. You can never have enough of those. So please join me in my team, and let's give more food to developing countries. Thank you very much.
Next pitch. We have a few people waiting in line to pitch, but do know that you can still join the line. And if you're thinking whether you should pitch or not, just remember that we're only here this weekend. Next weekend, if you come here, there's going to be no one here to pitch in front of, all right? So join the line.
Thank you. Hello, my name is Yang Liu. I'm from China. So first of all, I have a question. Who are believing that the autonomous driving car is coming? Yeah, good. Seems most of us are believing this. So imagine that if we sit in the autonomous driving car, how can we improve the space we have? How can we connect us with our life, with our work, with our families? My solution is to build the multifunction front windows by the transmissive screen. So that all the components which supply the information can be shifted to the screen, and then they can be reduced, and then we can get more space, and then we can have enough big screen to work to connect to our life and our family. Yeah, come with us. So to make it not so boring.
Hello everyone, my name is João. My idea concerns emergency response and disaster management. So let's imagine, we have a disaster, a fire, a flood, an earthquake. There are thousands of people in need of immediate assistance. Conventional response teams are overwhelmed. There's too many people to assist, too little time. What I propose is a swarm of autonomous drones that will not only relay image and data in real time to display the needs of the people on the ground, but also to transport first need goods, like medical supplies, water, food, especially to remote areas, like in the countryside or in mountains. Obviously, the idea is to improve the response times and the degree of the responses. So for this, we will need people with a background on flying vehicles, on artificial intelligence, on data transmission, and eventually government procurement, because this would be the major client. Thank you very much.
Hello for everyone, my name is Pasha, I am from Russia, and as you can see I can speak only in pure dialect without any kind of English language in my speech. So my project is about creating a second generation of satellite protocol production. The name of the project is a BSAT, that is a six-angled shape of the satellite, and it gives us a few advantages. For example, better usage of the space of the rocket in the payload, and everyone can create his own satellite for his own space mission, like with the modular constructor. So vote BSAT, and thank you for your attention.
All right, five pitches left. So what I did not tell you at the very beginning is that there's another group of people that get more attention and more votes. Those coming at the end. All right, so next speech.
All right, my name is Eric, and I want to target a problem which is named before, like forest fires, for example. You could detect that from space with the nano-satellites, with the image capturing, and then calculate basically the best approach to target these problems. And then, of course, when you have the platform, you can extend it with assisting with the drones and other stuff. But I think the first step should be that you can know what's the problem and calculate the best approach to solve it. And probably I can help. I can use whatever help I can get. Thanks.
Don't forget to the back of the room and write the name of your idea. All right, let's have the next presenter here on stage. Ready, all pumped up, ready to go? Building a unicorn? All right, let's hear it.
Hey everybody, Silvio's my name. And as you probably know, most people live in cities nowadays, and many of these are feeling sad and are miserable every day in the morning when they're sitting alone in their car, being stuck in traffic, and they're angry at everybody else who is also alone in the car, taking so much space away that they are stuck in traffic. The solution to this could be an app that knows where you live, where you work, and how your route is to go there. It will contact you about other people who live on the route or have a similar commute somewhere that is not far from your company, and will bring these together. You can either get some money for that, or the other person is cheaper for them, so you can make this up then yourself. For this project to do, it's totally possible to develop this app as a working prototype till Sunday. I would need just some Java developers, marketing and design guys. Thank Thank you very much.
Hello, my name is Alessandro, and so I have a problem. I always drive from place A to place B, which are actually very far away, and I would like to have some money back. I don't like people, so forget about BlaBlaCar. Also have a problem, which is sending packages from A to, well, somewhere along my route. So I can help you. I can actually ship your package. We just need to agree on where I can pick the package, where I have to deliver the package, and yeah, how much you will have to pay. I'm very happy that there were already some ideas in this sense before. In addition to that, it would be great to have on board IT people, marketing people, and a lot of lawyers. That was going to be great. Thank you very much. That's it.
Yeah, so the second Amsterdam-based idea. All right, next speech. The stage is yours.
Hi, my name is Shashi and I'm from Israel. And my question to you is, what comes into your mind when you hear the words rocket science? Complexity, it's so complex. For me, and for many other people, my idea is to simplify it by pitching it to kids. So the idea is basically taking rocket scientists and startups in the very complex field and to build a methodology together with a software that is going to be integrated in schools. And then it's a win-win for the schools to have early age education with a lot of innovation. And for the scientists, it's a focus method that will help them get rid of complexity and be able to pitch it out. So I need some rocket scientists and some designers or people that can make things simple. And you're welcome to join.
All right, next speech. Let's hear it.
Hello, I'm Stéphane from France. So, actually, as you know, we have a lot of electronic stuff now in your car, like a GPS, like a smartphone and so on. But the problem is we have so many information that we are still in a problem because we are still have a traffic jam. So my idea was to, instead of you only receiving information like a GPS that provide you the best path, is to get information to predict, to have prediction to avoid traffic jams. So in case that a lot of people get, in the sense that they provide when they want to go, to have some prediction to avoid some space where there will be a lot of traffic to use another path, and depending on the destination, the people will take another path. So it will take maybe a little bit longer, but.
Thank you. Oh, so new people are joining the line. It's still open. You can still join. All right, let's hear the next pitch.
Hi, I'm Julian. So my idea is that actually we use every day a lot of critical infrastructure like roads, railways, and bridges, but they're not at all like intelligent. And instead of putting like sensors and data, we could use the data used by the vehicles covering it. So if the road is bumpy, you can cover it with sensors like the vibrations. And if you map that, like put it as an overlay over like mapping data from GPS, you could gather that with like the vehicles and use Earth observation data from drones and small satellites and overlay that with the kind of georeference data of the condition of the tracks. Use that via small satellites and M2M communication, and you could improve like average speed, you can improve maintenance, and I need people for like data science and artificial intelligence and IT people for database. Thanks.
Hi everyone, my name is Kim from France. I would like to create a 3D printing robot or drone, whatever, for the remote construction. the goal is to construct a human habitat on the moon or Mars, but also we can use in the non-habitable land on Earth, like desert or whole area, or also a natural disaster area. Also, we can use this robot to construct human habitat rapidly. So then we need the people of robotic engineers and space engineers, or everyone. Thanks.
So, seems like we have a last pitch. Are you sure you want to leave the honor to him? Or is someone else? Yes, big round of applause. More people pitching. All right. No pressure, but I do want more ideas.
Hi, I want to present to you the idea of Spacebook. And Spacebook is like Facebook, but it's just for space-interested people or space companies or space agencies. And it's supposed to work as a data pool. And from that data pool, where everyone can post, discuss papers, or have whatever they interest, talk about space. From that data pool, I want to use that data and use big data methods to analyze it, to predict the future. I want to create alternative futures. I want to have like a foresight agency that does consultancy, or as a think tank, and I want to use all the data that's compiled on Spacebook to create new alternatives, new outlines of the future for clients, for people interested.
All right, who's going to be next? Who's going to come after him? Okay, you have 60 more seconds to think if you want to be the last person pitching, or if, what's your name?
My name is Alex, I'm from Bali. Have you ever think in 50 years time or in 40 years time, how you're gonna do your grocery shoppings and stuff? It must be difficult for elderly people or some people who are having disabilities, visual impaired, hearing impaired, or people in the wheelchair. So I really would like to help those people, would like to help us in the future. Hopefully that we can create a certain kind of platform with one fingertip that they can get anything that they want. So, for example, buying the grocery. For example, in the emerging country and developing country, it's very difficult to get around and stuff. So hopefully with the mobile applications or some stuff like that, they can do that easily. And yeah, that's all. I'm sorry.
All right, so last chance. Who here did not pitch? Raise your hands who did not pitch at all. Are you sure you want to pass the occasion? Are you sure you don't want to be the next Elon Musk? All right, going once, going twice. And this is the end of the pitching session at INNOspace Weekend. I have to say that I was impressed by the huge number of ideas. Usually at this type of events, we get like 40 to maximum 50% of the people coming here to pitch, like from all the number of participants. But here we clearly had more than half of the participants coming forward and presenting their idea. So what can I say? Chapeau. This was like really, really awesome crowd. Big round of applause for you. Also, because there's been so many of you, the process of writing down all the ideas and then sticking them to the wall is going to take some time. So I don't want to start a voting session before all the ideas are posted on the wall so that everyone gets the same chances. So what we're going to do now, we're going to take a break, go and have some food, start talking, chilling, and then we're going to come back when all the ideas are already posted on the walls, and we're going to start the voting system. All right? So let's enjoy dinner and networking now, and we're going to be back.